And one of our favorites of all time. Now we're going to take you on the time machine, okay?
Oh, boy.
Chris, where's Chris? Linear, tell him what we're listening to here.
So I pulled some audio of FM 100 through the decades of what it sounded like back in the day, through the decades to what it sounds like today.
This is it.
It took me a while to figure it out. I mean, I've always listened to FM 100, but now it sounds even better. There's a lot less repetition, and I love hearing more songs from the 70s. They call it the best mix of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I call it the perfect radio station. FM 100. Yeah, FM 100. You ought to hear it now.
FM 100 means music. We are WMC-FM, Memphis, Tennessee. It's about 2 minutes before 7 a.m.
FM 100, WMC-FM, Memphis.
WMC-FM Memphis. More of today's best mix in 60 seconds on FM 100.
Hi, I'm FM 100's Tom Prestigiacomo, and our bumper sticker is available now, and it looks great. It's also worth thousands of dollars in cash and prizes, including microwave ovens, compact disc players, and all you have to do is go by any participating Hardee's, selected grocery stores where King Cotton Bacon is sold, or here at the FM 100 studios and pick one up. Then simply put it on your window or bumper and listen to win. And don't miss out on the great coupons on the back. Remember, win with a sticker and stick with a winner.
FM 100, I hear Memphis. Get out of that bed and wash your hands and things. Get out of that bed and wash your hands and things. Turn on Olsen and Company to start your day off great.
John Hemphill.
Well, I got Keith Haney to help the traffic flow. And David Page with the news you need to know.
It's just into FM 100 News.
Preston Davis will have you laughing from head to toe. So in the morning, let me tell you where to go.
Woo, ha, ha. Baby, just take it from the king of rock and roll. Woo, baby. Ah.
Ron Olsen is the king of radio.
Hey now, you're waking up with 100.
I said, Olsen and Company. 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 They'll just turn them on and they'll start your day off right.
All right, one more time, everybody. Take it from the top.
I said, Olsen and Company. I said, Olsen and Company. I said, Olsen and Company. I said, Olsen and Company.
Everybody.
They'll just turn them on and they'll start your day off great.
Mercy.
FM 100's Ron Olsen and David Page.
You know FM 100 means music and free money, right? Well, this year we've already given away over $100,000.
And now we're doing it again.
Picture yourself winning your share of another $100,000 for a grand total of over $200,000 cash. Listen every day for your chance to win big money. And on Thursdays, even bigger money and the biggest cash giveaway ever in Memphis with over $200,000 cash. From the station that means music and free money, FM 100.
Memphis best music, best FM 100. Memphis wakes up with Ron and Kelly on FM 100.
It's fresh. Today's best mix. WMC-FM Memphis. It's the new sound. It's in the mix.
I absolutely love it.
I listen to it every day.
The new sound of
Today's best mix, FM 100.
Look at all these fantastic designer handbags. You could win one. It's FM 100's Pick Your Purse, the fall collection. Tune in now to FM 100 Digital 99.7. Michael Kors, Kate Spade, Dooney and Burke, some of my personal friends. It's FM 100's Pick Your Purse, happening now on
FM 100.
Welcome to the new sound of FM 100 Memphis. The new sound of FM 100 plays today's best mix.
Always playing the best music. Totally number one.
100. No bad songs, just your favorite music. Today's best mix, the new sound of FM 100.
Ron, Steve, and Karen in the morning.
doing the national anthem.
Oh, yeah.
Remember this one?
Oh, Santa, that's our banner.
Santa.
Rocket red flag.
That sounds like
For the land of the free.
that's amazing.
And the home of the brave.
That's the only person from Memphis that actually made it on the show. That is Coach Ken Demetrio from Bartlett High School.
is it?
Yeah, he tried. He got eliminated early.
Didn't know that.
Wake up with Ron, Steve, and Karen. Drive home with Tom Prestigiacomo. Today's best mix all day. The new sound of FM 100.
I'm about to be corrected from a late man. First of all, the name of the city in Mississippi that Miss Browning is from, who's about to box?
Manatee.
Manatee. What did I say? Manatee?
Right.
Kind of hate that. You know, for all my years, my last name is Prestigiacomo. It's been mispronounced everywhere. I need to get it right. And what? You know what? Everything except the word Mississippi is unpronounceable down there.
Better than ever. The new sound of FM 100.
FM 100 makes workdays more fun. 100 minutes of nonstop music with no commercials.
Listen for it every morning at 9.
Today's best mix for Memphis. FM 100.
FM 100.
WMC-FM Memphis.
Ron and Dana in the morning.
Today's best mix all weekend.
FM 100 Memphis. Ryan and Michelle. Today's best mix. FM 100.
Good laughs, big fun.
Ryan and Aaron in the morning on FM 100.
Today's best mix.
Chris Michaels for your ride home. Today's best mix. FM 100. Today's best mix all weekend. FM 100.
WMC-FM Memphis.
Broadcasting from a beautiful U Medical Spa studio.
Focusing on a natural, healthy, and youthful you.
Today's best mix. FM 100.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
FM 100.
There you go. How about a round of applause for FM 100 this morning? Sounding good.
That was something.
We got quite a crew in here this
That's
morning.
some good production work. We have FM 100 people, present and past.
That's yes, right. We do. Where's that voice? Oh, that's you.
That's me. It's me, Karen Barron.
Oh, I
think you know me. I'm Maybe over you've here. met her.
Oh, and Ryan and Aaron. Ryan, this is your last hoorah coming up in a few minutes. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I do want to say something to you, but I'll wait.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
To who, Jill?
No, to you.
Oh,
no,
to me.
Because you want to be the last thing in case you're fired?
Yeah. No. But I know we have something we want to play first.
Yes, we do. We're going to do it in just a second first, right? Everything was going good till Chris got involved.
I know. Well,
I was like, I had the bit ready and asking where's the bit. Now he's looking at something else here. Anyway, Karen, maybe you could help him.
I'm walking over here to help. Keep talking.
Help is on the way.
That's what you do.
I'm not sure where it is.
Nothing like live radio.
Right?
No, it's live.
Talking.
We're very live then.
You know, for as many years as FM 100's been on the air, I think it's happened a time or two, you know, or something that's kind of messed up and you got to run over there and computer's unpredictable, but that's okay. We'll find it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's not there. Where is it?
Y'all have been hyping this up.
I know.
And now all of a sudden it's not there.
I know. Lots of hype. Where
We'll
is
talk
it?
about something else. What else you want to talk about?
I remember when you were out to have Elliot, I came in and worked with Ron in the mornings.
How was that? Are you okay?
I am not, only because we had been friends for 20 years, so
Right.
we were good as far as back and forth. But y'all getting up in the morning as early as you do, your lifestyle and how that changes so much is just absolutely crazy. So I'm so glad you came back, and I get to go back in promotions and then back on the air, but at a decent hour.
Yeah, I joke and say Ron deserved an edible arrangements for putting up with me through my pregnancy and having he was my other partner in life, and
I thought you were about to say he deserves an edible, and I was like, well, maybe.
that too.
That would have helped.
That would have made a difference.
If they only been invented then.
Think about all of you, all of the ladies that had babies during this time. Without Ron. I mean, Ron as a partner.
We all had
on
our
air.
babies with Ron. That sounds weird.
And then the
It's kinda
crazy
weird.
part is that Ron was so ready to be a grandfather probably for the last 20 years. Finally,
Right.
now he is a grandfather. So now we listen to all the baby stories from him. But
That's
I think
right.
what brings everything full circle is when people were growing up listening to Ron, Steve, and Tom, on the radio, there's a picture of me in my Overton High School yearbook handing Ron, local DJ, a T-shirt to play in our basketball game that we had. And then when I'm working at FM 100, we're planning our 10-year reunion, and I said, you're not going to believe what I found in my yearbook. And then we all go on to have listened to FM 100 and then to have so many monumental life events while we're at FM 100.
Yes. I was talking to Tom Prestigiacomo last night. My daughter Carly is married, and she is her husband's family knew Tom when he first moved here in the late 70s.
Wow.
And they kind of adopted him, probably invited him to Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners and things like that. And so it hit me last night that this is a full circle moment that these people knew Tom Prestigiacomo. I worked with him, and then years later, Carly and Andrew are married, and that family, knew our FM 100 family back in the beginning.
And I guess we should also thank everybody for being part of the FM 100 family, because over the years, the people that listen to this radio station have been incredible. I mean, beyond incredible.
Some of the best listeners, I would say, because even, we sit here in this room and it's easy for us because we've worked here to say, oh, do you remember this? Do you remember this? But there are listeners out there that have been with us from the beginning.
They know when Jessica was born. Yep. They remember when Amy Conley was born. They remember all of those things, and they remember Kelly Cruz's shoes being stolen. They remember all the things.
I remember when Ron put mice in my office.
Right.
That was a good story.
Right. So there's so many stories. In fact, some of these things we don't get to today because we have other people that were standing by, from Ron Childress to Lisa Patton to Earl Farrell and plenty of other people in between, that if we don't get to them, to both of our Danger Boys, if we don't get to them today, we're going to get, Erin is going to be so nice to put all this on a podcast for us.
Yes, she is. The mice story is funny. Did you talk about the mice in the
vending machine
downstairs?
Well, that was one of your pranks that you did over at 1960 Union. I don't think we've been able to tell the story until now, but
I'll never forget
it started on my desk with a box around my birthday, maybe. I opened it up, and these white mice flew out. Remember, what was it, Miss Begonias or Ruby Begonias down on Cooper? It was like a pet shop kind of thing.
It was.
Well, he went and got these white mice, and they came out onto my desk. Baker Yates, I probably just, bowled him over trying to get out of my office, screaming. And then the mice ended up in various places around 1960 Union, and I believe he put one in the vending machine.
Well, we can't go wrong with talking about how many people have a wrestling story, because remember, TV5 Wrestling was downstairs.
That's right.
And so we got to see the wrestlers in action a lot of times. Did you ever go down there when they were changing clothes and all that?
No, everybody does it once.
But Lawler came up a bunch. Yeah.
Yeah. Only once, because you either saw them in action or with very little on. It was kind of weird.
That's it. I think, is it Danger Boy standing by?
Danger Boy 1, I think.
Okay, let's see if we can find him. Hey there, radio fans. It's Ron Olson and Karen Perrin
at FM 100, along with our buddy Steve Conley. And as we prepare to make the big switch from 99.7 FM 100 to the Wolf, we've got a lot of fun memories we're sharing about FM 100.
All right, Steve, what's on your mind this morning?
We started together in 1994, and shortly after we got together, we came up with an idea, probably stole it from another radio station. We came up with a Danger Boy character.
And he had a little song, "Here He Comes, He's Danger Boy."
And that's right, yeah. Our production guy, who was really good at that stuff, and Danger Boy became a fixture of the morning show, was doing sports for a while with us as well, and his real name is Jeremy Mulder. And Jeremy has gone on now to, where are you, Pittsburgh still?
I've been in Pittsburgh on the air for 21 years now.
Isn't that crazy?
Amazing.
So here's our very first Danger Boy, Jeremy. We are so glad to talk to you because many of the things you did on air with us, people still talk about today.
Yes, they do.
I still have people on Facebook, and sorry about that, Ron, that will write me occasionally and say, I remember when you dropped the pumpkin off the Clark Tower.
That was probably one of the biggest things we ever did. Yeah. And you still hear about
most
it.
Talk.
And it was, I guess, close to Halloween, or we wouldn't be messing with pumpkins. But the premise was that you're going to get up on top of Clark Tower, and you're going to drop it off. And the oddest thing about that whole deal was the morning that we did that, the city was covered in fog. You could not see anything.
Couldn't see top of Clark Tower.
You couldn't even see the tower.
I forgot about that.
So Jeremy goes up on the roof and drops his pumpkin off, and then it hits a car in the parking lot.
The alarm of the car goes off.
Everything.
It was mayhem. It was craziness.
It was crazy, right?
It was, yeah. I mean, think about I mean, think about it. 30 years later, and if we did that, people would have it on phones. We'd have been sued, imprisoned. All kinds of things could have happened.
Yes, not we, you.
Yeah, and that would happen today. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, we did stuff. And someone wrote me, too, and I had forgotten about this. Some local politician back in the mid-'90s got caught stealing purses. And then remember you guys sent me out on a street corner, and I collected purses all day, and then we dropped them all in our front yard?
Oh, God. I forgot about it. It was Vanderscaff or whatever her name was.
I don't
wasn't it?
remember.
Yes,
but
probably.
it's vaguely coming
Yeah.
back to me now. I do remember when you rode up and down the elevator with a turkey.
That was a Make-A-Wish thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Another big one was you had me dressed as a Twinkie, and I passed out Twinkies on Poplar all morning.
How about the time we sent you to the library?
That's my favorite. So we sent Danger Boy into the library, and it's really quiet, and we made him say so loud, "Quiet! I'm trying to read."
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if that library is still there. It was like the Memphis Public
It was
Library.
the main library.
Oh
It's
Yeah.
not there anymore. Now
No,
it's the
it's-
central library. But I can hear your voice, and I
know.
wish we had this
He's
air
sitting
check.
at the table by himself, and we're feeding him on the phone what to yell. Like, quiet, I'm trying to study.
I kept yelling it very loud, and
was
people
fun.
were looking at me. I mean,
And I
no
think
one
at that
was really
time,
talking.
we had something really unusual. We had, I believe it was a cell phone.
Right.
It was a Motorola brick cell phone, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you brought to life a great character for us, and it's so glad to know that you went on to have great success in Pittsburgh, where you are now. Mr. Afternoon Radio, right? And
yeah.
you're at a country station now.
Well, he's always been.
Yeah, I've been in country radio here in Pittsburgh for 21 years, doing afternoon drive, and I'm also the program director up here now.
Oh, my, you have grown up.
So,
I know.
looking back on your experience at FM 100, how would you describe it to everybody?
I mean, it's always my favorite. I love that radio station. It's always got a special place in my heart. I still, in my closet, have my Danger Boy T-shirt that you guys printed up and sold at the mall. That on
Oh,
the
my
back.
gosh.
I
Even
get
better.
double for this.
Even better,
Yeah.
I have one, and it was a crop top.
I bet. Jeremy, you're going to love the new format on FM 100.
I mean, you got 300,000 watts of power blasting out country music all over Western Tennessee, Eastern Ohio, Eastern Arkansas. I'm sorry, that's my Pittsburgh thing. and Northern Mississippi. I mean, it sounds like a win-win to me.
How about a win-win for Danger
All
Boy?
right, Danger Boy, and then Danger Boy 2 you will hear on our podcast because we're running out of time.
I'm running out of time. Time is tight.
Thank you, Bobby Smith.
We're about to get close to...
Oh, here he goes.
Here we go.
Waterworks. If you made it to 11:47, I'm very proud of you,
Excellent
Ron.
job.
Listen, you've meant so much to so many people for all these years, and you're not going anywhere. And we're going to still all be around. And thank you to our
All right,
listeners.
so we're going back in history now. We got Greg Hamilton, who's one of the early first program directors at F1, the guy that hired me. And you said that this song we're about to play was the very first song the station ever played, right?
Yeah. Mitch Ryder. How about that? I was not awake. I was 16 years old when it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was a listener. Tommy Watson was the late Tommy Watson was the morning disc jockey, and yeah, we just figured. I guess that they just figured they would just kick it off with a bang.
Let me do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the very first song that FM 100 ever played. And it was a good one. Lord have mercy.
Gonna sock it to me now.
Sock it to me, baby. First song ever played on FM 100, Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wills, or they say the Detroit Wills. It's Ron and Karen and Cindy and Aaron and Ryan and Jill and everybody's here today. Joe Lackey and Sherry is here passing out chocolate, hot chocolate. Thanks for the chocolate.
And Rachel.
And Rachel, there's Rachel hiding over there. And Gary Earhart's here too. Greg, you got 15 seconds. What do you want to tell us, baby?
I have been living in Memphis since 1966. I've been listening to FM 100 since 1967. I've been listening to Ron Olson since 1974. Ron, thanks for everything you have done for radio, for this city, and for the community. Really pretty good guy. And probably the best hire I ever made.
Agreed.
Agreed.
That's so special.
All right, well, I've been holding it together until probably now. But this is Ryan in my sad voice. But I've never told Ron this in person. So what I would like to say to Ron is, it was an honor to take over for you on FM 100. You have no idea how big the shoes I had to fill, and it was an honor to take your place. And I feel like we did such a great job, Aaron and I did, on the morning show, and I really looked up to you growing up. I grew up on FM 100, of course, and listened to you. And when I found out that this gig was open to take over for the guy that I loved and grew up listening to, I couldn't turn this opportunity down. I ended up here, but it was a pleasure to carry on the legacy of the FM 100 morning show from you.
Thank you.
And Ryan, even though we were down the hall, it has been a pleasure to work with you. You are amazing.
Thank you.
He was very instrumental in helping put all of this tribute show together, and we thank you so much for everything you've done.
Yeah, I just want to say, Ryan, you have done a fantastic job coming in here with those big shoes to fill, and you have done an amazing job. So thank you.
Yeah.
Right. What did you think about Karen, by the way?
I love Karen.
See, we love each other. We're good. We're good.
That's great. Well, you guys just sounded great, Aaron, and we get to listen to you guys in the hall all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Ron's like, they're still talking.
And when we come to work in the morning, Karen and I just kind of come in and say, what's going on? I don't know. And then I look at the copy machine. They have 4 sheets printed out of everything they're going to do all day long. The most organized,
they are great,
well-planned show ever on the
and
history of the earth.
And you killed a tree every morning.
Every morning.
Yeah,
he does.
I hear that.
An entire ream of paper. Yes, he does.
Jill Bucko?
Yeah, I just want to give a big thank you. Thank you for taking a chance on me, hiring me, Ron teaching me. I wouldn't be where I was in radio if it weren't for you. It's been a really wild ride, and I'll never forget it.
And I just want to say, the first time I set foot in 1960 Union Avenue, I started working at the Channel 5, and then I worked at the AM station. And then when Steve Conley finally hired me on FM 100, I couldn't have been more thrilled to be on the air. Before that, I worked in promotions. FM 100 was a huge part of my life. I saw a guy, Ron Olson, he was dressed all slobbily, and I heard somebody say, dress for the job you want. I said, hey, that's the job I want.
That's right.
I want to be on the morning show. And I'm glad to say that I continue to work with Ron today at 104.5 The River.
Aaron and Cindy standing over here, too. Any thoughts from you, Cindy, this morning?
Well, FM 100 was my first, big girl job right out of college, and we had. I too was honored to be able to work at my favorite radio station from growing up, and they didn't hire a lot of women back then. So I went into promotions. My first big promotion was the Michael Bolton basketball game, and over the years I've been marketing and promotion director over many stations, and then I got on the air finally, and I will be on the river from 10 to 2 and on the Wolf on the weekends.
How about that? And Aaron, you're going to be in here smelling mulch in a little bit.
Is that what we call it?
That's
or
what
is
it
it
smells
manure?
like out in the country.
Yes, I will be on 99.7 The Wolf tomorrow starting at 10.
That's it then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great ride. You ready to push the button?
Oh, no.
You push it, Chris.
He can't.
Make it happen.
So this will be the last song.
This is
All right.
it.
It's an honor of programming this radio station with this guy right here, Ron Olson. Thank you so much for everything.
It's over. A new beginning.
Sooner than I got to LA, I knew I'd left behind my heart in the city whose streets I grew up in, and now we're 1,000 miles apart. I miss Overton Square at midnight and the ribs from the rendezvous. I can't take these thoughts of desertion. Memphis, I'm coming home to you. I know I can build myself a new life and make it on my own. My radio's
for their many decades of memories and serving the Mid-South community.
I hope you had the time of your life.
Salute!
T-minus 1 counting.
The sound you're hearing is the Wolf. Getting 500% louder. Now covering every square inch of the Mid-South with 300,000 watts of power, making us the biggest wolf in the pack. Yeah, buddy. The biggest personalities.
Hey, it's Mo and Stickman. Hey there, it's Aaron Austin.
Hey, it's Katie Neal.
Hey, it's Dwayne and Abby. And the biggest stars.
Hey, Memphis is Morgan Wallen.
Hi, this is Carrie Underwood, and you're howling on the Wolf.
Hey, I'm Luke Combs, and my music just sounds better on the Wolf. Hey, it's Zach Brown, and I'm proud to be a part of the pack. What's up, Memphis? It's your Tennessee cousin Jelly Roll. 300,000 watts of power, blasting all over the Mid-South.
Hey, this is Dan and Shay, and the Wolf is howling all over the Mid-South.
Are all on the biggest signal in the Mid-South. This is Memphis's new country. 99.7 The Wolf.
Let's get it. Yeah. That's right.
That's Kane Brown, Like I Love Country Music on Memphis's new country, 99.7 The Wolf. Hey, it's Katie Neal, and The Wolf has moved to our brand new frequency. We're now on 99.7, so reset your preset to 99.7 The Wolf. Here's Tyler Hubbard with Dancing in the Country.
Crank it up loud and proud.
All right.
99.7 The Wolf.
Yeah, I've been throwing down the whiskey.
99.7
The Wolf. 99.7 The Wolf. I only talk to God when I am in.
Hey, it's Dwayne and Abby, and the Wolf has moved.
We're now on a much bigger, clearer signal at 99.7 The Wolf.
Reset those presets and hear us howling all over the Mid-South on 99.7 The Wolf.
T.org/seniors. A message from the National
This is
Crime
Memphis's
Prevention
new country. 99.7 The Wolf.
The Wolf is now on 99.7, so reset your presets to the all-new 99.7 The Wolf. FM 100 is now exclusively inside the Odyssey app.